So then, considering that you fuckers tied the poll again, what we're going to be doing this for the game clearing slot, at least for this week and next week, is a bit of a demo reel. An extended demo so people can get a better gauger of what each game feels like. Depending on which game interests them more, we'll be running that specific game clearing now and saving the other one for after Tales of Vesperia. I figure this is as good a plan as any I can get, specifically just to keep everyone's interest high in the game clearing side. Because, let's face it, some people aren't as interested in the game clearing side of the games that I play as opposed to the chaos variety that I do on the Fridays. But regardless, I figure one of the better things I could do is offer variety, and in my eyes at least, this is as close to variety as I can get. One day of game clearing, one day of haberdashery. Otherwise, Thana Kamada! My name is Sage Blake. I'm a wanderer, storyteller, artist and mature, and this is Rune Factory 4. Give it a moment. Yeah, I'm gonna need to up the volume. Better. Although, I am also gonna need to not have this in full screen. Anyway. One of the two games that was coming in second place was Rune Factory 4. If this one's of interest, drop by. Otherwise, next week will be Crosscode, just so we can gauge the interest on that one. I do already have a file right here. I play this on my off time a little bit. But we're going to be starting from scratch. How this specific game clearing would work is we would go up until the end of the story and then continue on for about 1 year of extra after, or until I feel like I've covered as much as I can. So to that end, beginning of spring. And we already have a choice. I have a lot to say about how Rune Factory games operate, and taking a look at the tits and also the me at the bottom, I should probably adjust where I am. Actually, you know what? No, I could stay. The options that we have here, the top option makes you a male character, the bottom option makes you a female character. Technically, the choice is fluff, but also not. For the purposes of this playthrough, I'll stay female. This ship is heading to the town of Sylphia. It's famous for its god. And we're trying to deliver a gift to her. I don't have much time. Excuse me, how close are we to Sylphia? We're almost there. You setting out to do a bit of sightseeing? Yeah, something like that. It's a real nice town. Beautiful air, scenery, got a great atmosphere. You can feel the protection of the god when you're standing on them roads. You'll enjoy your stay for sure. I hope so. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
By the way, what are we doing?
What kind of idiot are you? You don't even know why we're here?
Well, you always get mad when I ask.
What the?
Nothing.
Plaguefall.
Of all things to say. Hello, Neko Cats. Hope you're doing well.
We're here to see that person. Over there, see?
It's completely dark here.
Look through the hole, dumbass!
So far doing alright. Had some coffee. I made a terrible mistake though. I've learned my lesson. Don't mistake eggnog for creamer. It completely destroys the subtle taste of the eggnog. And at least a little bit of the coffee too. Not worthwhile. I see. So it's that chick. Yeah, I'm enjoying the Deep Rock Plaguefall event. It's actually pretty cool. Like it's from a gameplay perspective, turning Deep Rock into essentially Viscera cleanup detail is weird, but after you wrap your head around it, it feels nice. It's interesting. Unfortunately, I've only done the Comet extra thing once, because I think the one thing I don't like about the season, the comets are random. Or at least that I've noticed they're random, and you miss a lot in that respect. I feel like the comet stuff should happen simultaneous to the Plaguefall missions sometimes. Maybe that's just me? Yeah, I do kind of miss the robots too. They're fun to mess with. I mean, they do appear in some missions, and if you say do deep dives, then you can potentially get more rival outbreaks. I think rival outbreak is just a mission specific modifier that you can get now too. So that's something at least, but yeah, they felt mechanical and rigid. Yeah, it was chaotic. It was an ordered type of chaotic. Like everything is oppressive immediately because they're already prepared for your arrival. Meanwhile, with the Plaguefall, it's hey, we're here to clean up your shit. In some cases, be literal turd burglars.
We're gonna make our move. You ready?
Yes, sir. I think it is the point, yeah.
We're taking over this ship now. If you don't want to get hurt, do what we say.
Yeah, no.
Got it.
Just give us the thing and we'll let you go. The thing you're gonna give to the native dragon. Comes to the guy who tries to kill tanks with a katana. Like, to credit, now that I've played Left 4 Dead and can appreciate the katana, that's totally viable. It's stupid, but it's viable. How do you know about the gift? You'd be surprised what little research turns up.
How could you possibly? Who are you?
I think they're robbers. Besides, this gift is important. I won't hand it over to a total stranger. It's fine. I've trained for emergencies like this. easy to kill tanks in versus, like, playing Don't Starve. Yeah, don't remind me. Right, that's my time. It's been a bit since the last time I played. Chew on that. How do they know? It's important to rock and stone in Left 4 Dead. If you don't rock and stone, you ain't going home. Besides, if someone's after this, I need to hurry. Not so fast. Ah! Oh, rip. Got left behind. Ah, that's a painful end. That's a painful end to the mission. So close and die at victory's door. Ouch. Finally. Finally. So what are we doing again? Just shut up and watch. Now then, time you told us where that thing is. Where am I? Oh, the greed gotcha! Deep Rock's 3 plagues. Rock and stone, we're rich, and dancing. Just saying. No one anticipates the ballerina dance. Who am I? Hey, say something. I thought you told me to keep my mouth shut. Whatever, just do what I say. Such a tyrant.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Who are you? You trying to play dumb with us? No, I really don't know. I'll ask again. Where the hell is the thing you were holding? I don't know what you're talking about. You... Sir? What is it? I thought I told you to shut up. I think this might be amnesia, sir. What? You saying a little blow to the head caused this? Sir, I don't know, sir, but maybe? Sir? What? Maybe it is amnesia? Ah! Hey! Mayday! Hello! Welcome to Synapse. We have all types of wanderers here, yourself included. Hope your day's been going well. How can you lose your damn memory so easily? You shouldn't cry over spilled milk, sir. I know that! Damn it. No, wait a minute. How do we know you're not playing us like fools? This could be a trick. A darn new rotten ploy.
What?
Oh, good point, sir. Right, take this fool over there. Let's see if a little spot threatening brings out the truth. Understood. Wait! Let go of me! I don't do well with heights! What exactly are you intending to do? Simple. Sir? What is it? How do threats work again? You! Just
Excuse the altitude, damn it!
How?
Do I have to explain everything? Threaten to kick this fool off the ship unless she tells us where the thing is!
So, like this?
What? What?
Whee! It's a different Rune Factory than the one you've played? Well, to credit, this one is Rune Factory 4. And not just RF4, but RF4 Special. The original RF4 was a 3DS game, and up to that point, every single Rune Factory game had either been... Well, actually, a majority of the Rune Factory games had been DS-related. With the exceptions being Frontiers, which was a GameCube game, and Tides of Destiny, which was a Wii game. Fast forward a few years, and RF4 gets re-released onto Steam, PS4, Xbox as RF4 Special, and the extra DLC of RF4 adding... Actually, no, it wasn't DLC, just... RF4 Special adds a lot to the baseline RF4 in a remastered package. Was Frontiers Wii? I thought it was GameCube. I might be misremembering, I'm sorry.
Who the hell told you to actually kick, you dumbass?
Draggy! Dear me, what should I do? Huh?
What? Huh?
Donk!
Critical hit to the Draggy.
What?
Did someone just fall from the sky? A person? Hey, you alive?
Can it be?
You're dead, are you? Ow.
Ow.
Hey, you are alive. Barely. Are you injured? Oh, my back hurts. My head hurts. Pretty sure my limbs hurt too.
Yes.
But I'll live.
What?
Talking dragon?
Huh?
Alright. I suppose introductions are in order.
I am Ventuswill, the divine wind.
One of the legendary native dragons governing this world. And I don't care if you've fallen from above, you have no right to enter this chamber unpermitted! What's your name?
What?
What in the world was that noise I just heard? Oh, it's just a kid. Wait. Who is this knave?
Wait, Volcanon.
But...
I said wait. We are talking now.
Yes, ma'am.
So, who are you? And at this point, we get to write out our name. If I remember correctly, the main character's name is Fry or Freya, usually. But you get only 6 characters to write out the character's name. It's not much. And if I remember correctly, this is one of the weirder parts of how RF Special works, in that I think I, for whatever reason, need to use the keyboard on this one. Because clicking is important. Let's see here. 6 letters for a name. K's. We also get to select our birthday. In Rune Factory, typically there are 4 different months to a year. Spring, summer, fall, winter. Plan on setting it down... Fall 10. You mustn't give me a name as a vague, non-committal answer. Say it clearly. That's the best I could do, though. Can't remember much outside that. Yeah, this is the start. You speak the truth. Yes. I see honesty in your eyes, but amnesia.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
He be crying. And squeezing the life out of me. You do have an air of nobility around you. You must have lost your memory from the shock of the fall. Do you have any idea why you came to drop in from above? Well, rebels, then. I suspected as much.
There must be villains chasing after the prince. Ah!
Hope you're doing well, Shenron. Also, Draggy. You're right. This can't be a coincidence. Volcanon,
Yes, ma'am.
prepare a room for the princess.
Right away.
Excuse me. A room? For me? Of course. But I didn't fall down with the intent to stay here. No doubt. Who would intentionally fall from the sky into a castle roof? It seems the fates have decided your course. There's no need to worry, though. You're here because you were meant to be. But you'll live here, and perhaps in doing so, you'll find clues to your identity. It seems the most logical choice of action. Wouldn't you agree? I don't think that would be logical, but... You're sure I could stay? Most certainly. There's just one caveat. In addition to your own personal details, you've also forgotten the tone of voice I used earlier. What do you mean? The way of speaking. You know only this, right? You've heard nothing else? Oh, you do sound a little different, come to think of it. A little more, arrogant? So you do remember. Did you just click your tongue at me? If you've heard the other side of me, I suppose there's nothing I could do about it. Oh well. Lady, just call me Venti. Cafe Venti? No cafe. Not interested in coffee. At this point, I don't care if you address me with respect. That ship has sailed. Furthermore, stop speaking so politely. It makes me uncomfortable. Talk to me like we're old friends. Yes. Okay.
All right.
Good. Now listen. This is important. Don't let anyone know about this. About the fact that I'm kind of informal by nature. Oh, you're keeping that secret? You tell no one. Yes, Miss Venti.
Lady Venceswell, the room is ready.
Well done. Your body mistake. Just early today.
Let us go.
Now, Lord Arthur, allow me to show you to your room.
Arthur?
Yes.
Yes. I heard the name of the princess is Arthur. If that's the case, why would you call yourself by another name?
My princess. I don't think my name is Arthur.
I see. Even the one thing you thought you remembered. It must be tough.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
It's only natural you'd be a bit bewildered. It's best you turn in early.
But if you're a member of the royal family, your identity shall soon be learned. In which case, you'll have to admit that you've forgotten your name.
You can't.
But I didn't forget. I'm Chaos. That's a rather fun name. Use that for now if you wish. But I'm telling you, I'll leave the rest to you, Canon.
Of course.
Let us go, princess. For the love. Isn't Arthur a boy's name? Depends. If you're using the name Artoria, I'm pretty sure the Fate Universe has got you covered on that one. Don't forget about the promise you made earlier.
What?
What promise? Did you already forget you inconsiderate cur? The way I talk, my secret casualness. Oh, I remember now. Honestly, could I have slipped up so bad? Be sure you keep that promise or else. Okay. Dragon voiced by a machine gun.
Here you go.
Right, here's your room, Miss Case. Allow me to explain your arrangements. Please, follow me. This is your diary. You write in it. This is how you save.
And so I can keep my actual file and my game clearing file separate and easy to track. Put a gap.
By saving, everything related to you will be recorded for posterity. Or for posterity and prosperity. I recommend you save every day before going to sleep.
Actually, I would recommend saving after you go to bed, but maybe that's just me and my habits.
Speaking of, this is a bed. You sleep in it. Make sure to make it every single day and every single night. Otherwise, I will come for you. I will come for you, and I will make you redo it.
Oh.
Also, I'll shank you in your sleep.
Ah!
I've been waiting for you.
If you sleep here, you'll always wake up at 6 a.m. Try sleeping as much as possible. It's good for you. If you don't, you'll get tired and catch a cold. Sleeping will not only recover your health, but also help you grow and mature.
Good work. Yes.
Actually, yeah, the fall did actually harm me. Good to know. It is possible to stay up late at night, but the problem is, I believe after 1 or 2 a.m., you actually do start taking damage, and a rate so fast that it will be impossible to get to bed. Like, it will actually kill you. Or knock you out, sorry. You don't actually die in this game. Hi. Why are you asleep next to my bed? RF4 Special, if I remember correctly, one of the things that RF4 Special changes is that every single... Actually, a good chunk of characters get a vague little 5 to 6 second scene like that when they're first introduced. Not every character, some of them. Is she asleep? Guess when she was looking at me. Excuse me, you awake? Morning? How can you sleep standing there? I really don't know myself. I think I came in for something. Oh dear, what was it? Ah, right. Mr. Volcanon asked me to come wake you. Are you awake yet? No, I'm perpetually sleepwalking.
Good morning. My name is Chlorica, and I'm training to be a servant at this castle.
Chaos. That's strange. Mr. Volcanon said your name was Arthur. Oh, no, my name is Chaos. I'd rather you call me that. I'm not sure what's going on, but I'll do my best to serve you.
Here, I made breakfast, so please eat it, if you like.
Apple pie! The breakfast of champions and chumpions.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Food items are fairly important in this game for a few different reasons.
Yes.
One of which is, well, eating a food item will, in some cases, cure statuses, but in more often than not, will grant you HP, rune points, or a combination of both of them. Some foods are just inherently better than others, but it all depends on ingredients and a whole lot of other details. We'll explain it slowly.
What?
Yes. Yes. Let's see.
One of the bigger parts of Rune Factory, hence its subtitle, Fantasy Harvest Moon, is gardening. Also this guy.
Good morning.
Princess! You're the
I've
princess,
been
right?
waiting for you.
I've been waiting for you. I still may or may not be a princess. Just call me Caius. Huh? Please?
Yes.
I see. Caius.
Amazing.
Ah, actually, that is a nice name. Please, allow me to formally introduce myself.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is
I am
Vishnu.
training here to be a full-fledged butler.
Although at times I may cause you trouble, I'm honored to serve you.
Ask me anything about
Let's
the
start
plants.
by introducing the field.
Are you ready?
You can grow and harvest crops here. Those harvested crops can then be shipped for money, used as ingredients for cooking, or given to neighbors as presents.
You can do it.
Moreover, after you build a monster barn, you can give presents to monsters and befriend them. Oh, woofa! As you can see, harvested crops will have many
The challenge
uses.
is on.
It wouldn't hurt to grow an awful lot of them. Farming can also strengthen you both physically and mentally. I hear some crops can even be used as weapons. Or grow into dungeons. At times, you'll find runes while harvesting. If you see one, touch it. It'll boost your skills. It'll also give you a small amount of rune points.
What?
I'm sorry.
The name of the game is pretty literal. One of your secondary objectives, and one of the things that will help you constantly grow and get better in the game, is to create a literal rune factory. Make a bunch of plants, get a bunch of runes, cycle repeats.
Well,
Of course, we actually have to prepare the field.
thank you. Here. Yes.
For those who've never played a farming sim before,
Yes.
RF4 gives you a very, very detailed tutorial.
Yeah, I've got it.
But it's not that hard to grasp. Step 1, clear the field of plants. Step 2, use the hoe. Step 3, plant seeds. I am actually going to be keeping some of these plants, specifically because they have more uses than just being sold. These green grasses actually can be used in a few different crafting recipes and are fairly useful, period. A dirty hoe. This withered grass here is also very useful for fertilizer. These stones have a use later, but at least for right now, we lack the tools for it. Same for these branches. So you can kind of just pick them up and store them. Or sell them. But I prefer to store specifically because there's a more of a use for it later. Get the hoe out. Start tilling field. An important step for growing crops, make sure that the places that you're putting plants in are actually watered. They will not grow unless watered. And in some plants' cases, they will actually wither and perish if they, Mayday! You didn't need to do that. Thanks. Thanks for setting up shop in Synapse. Enjoy your emotes.
You must be tired.
It was amazing to see you handle that, adult.
Well,
Right, it's time to name the farm. Does this really qualify as a farm? Well, absolutely. With a monster farm, you can befriend livestock, collect their materials. It'll be a farm in no time. You can also have the monsters help you with the farm work. Now, a name. Mag! Mag! Of course, the moment I need to click. And because it's synonymous with me at this point,
wonderful.
let's name it Synapse. When you do any type of activity that isn't like talking or walking, you will consume rune points. So anything that involves your action button. When you run out of rune points, you can perform precisely 3 more actions before you perish. The reason why it's 3 is because you sacrifice your HP afterward.
Thank you very much.
Well,
But first, let's get some more plants down. At that, harvest these bamboo shoots. At least in the early game, they're gonna be fairly good for rune points, if I remember correctly. You could just eat them raw. Alternatively, if we buy up some rice, we can make up some cheap food items with that too. Well, cheap food items that are they're actually fairly good for HP.
I did it! Yes. Yes.
1 there.
I did it!
The basic water pot that you start with, if I remember correctly, has about 20 uses before it needs to be refilled. It doesn't sound like much, but it's a lot more than you think it is.
Yeah, I did it!
Ow.
Morning! Good morning!
How goes the farm work? You really are an Earthmate. Earthmate? Earthmates are those who can communicate with the Earth and monsters. They've long been main characters of Rune Factory, with maybe the exception of RF3, but that one's up in the air. That bump on your head must have messed with you far more than I expected if you've forgotten that. Let's do an experiment. Maybe I can bring back your memories with my powers.
No way! Yes.
Well, really-ish. Can't guarantee anything.
What?
How about you go out and do some meet and greet with the locals? Someone might recognize you. That's true.
What? Yes.
Our phoned-in excuse to get to know some of the members of the town and just generally explore through a cutscene. There are a variety of different shops that we can access, and this is where, at least with Rune Factory's early game, the choke point starts to hit. Early on, it's going to be a little bit difficult to get money, specifically because the goods that you end up being able to sell don't get much. Meanwhile, all the things you probably want to buy cost a lot.